who these guys are. They won't even call them extremist Muslims or extremists.
They are psychotic. We should start calling this psychotic Islam.
That's what it is.
Because it's not extremist, it's psychotic Islam.
They're completely denying who it is at all. Here was the president last night.
ISIL is not Islamic. No religion condones the killing of innocents. And the vast majority of ISIL's victims have been Muslim.
This is so insulting.
It is.
Who is it you're saying this to? And again, I pose the same question that I posed earlier. Who is it that says the Westboro Baptist Church are Christians? It is the politician and it is the media that says the Westboro Baptist Church is a Christian organization. We are the ones who always have to say, no, they're not Christian. Well, they are Christian. If you really want to understand their ideology, they do believe they're Christian, but they're not Christian. They're not following the teachings of Jesus. Now, you can say that they're following, I don't even know, the parts of the Old Testament, the really spooky parts of the Old Testament. The Quran does not have the New Testament. So you can say ISIS is working on Sharia law. I'm really tired of hearing people like John McCain said last night, there's moderate Islam over in the Middle East. Show me moderate Islam in the Middle East. Show it to me. His example last night was moderate Islam in the Middle East, like regimes in Saudi Arabia. If that's moderate, no thank you.
Well, and he's saying the same thing as Obama is.
ISIL claims to be fighting on behalf of Islam. But the fact is that its hateful ideology has nothing to do with Islam.
Okay, we got it. They're psychotic.
But this is going to be a talking point, though, with them.
Here's the problem. We didn't have leaders back in the day saying that Nazis aren't German. Yes, they are. Nazis were German. Not all Germans, and we got that.
Yeah, not all Germans are Nazis, but the Nazis were German.
Right. That's why we were saying at the time, okay, we got to get the Nazis. We got to stop the Nazis. Got to stop the Nazis. Got to get them. Go get the Germans. But once the war was over, our job, I have the proclamation issued by the Americans, and it was put on all walls as they were coming into Berlin and everything else. Our fight is not against the German people. However, if you were involved with the Nazis, we're coming for you. That's the deal. Our fight is not against Islam, and every rational person knows that. Our fight is against those who claim Islam is psychotic. If you want to interpret the Quran that way, interpret the Quran that way all you want. But you are an enemy of the United States of America. You're an enemy to all mankind, and you're psychotic. So let's stop calling it radicalized Islam. They won't even say that. It is psychotic Islam.
They treat us like imbeciles, though.
Yeah, they do.
Like bigoted imbeciles. And
you're never going to win they're never going to win unless you can name your enemy. We can't name the enemy. If you can't name the enemy, how are you going to ever find them? How do you know who the bad guys are and the good guys are?
Look at what Americans, you bring up World War II. Look what Americans did after World War II with both our enemies, with Germany and Japan. Two of our closest allies now.
We rebuilt them.
We helped rebuild them,
right,
and they became trading partners.
Because we know this.
Close allies.
We know this as people.
We're
decent people. And you don't need to tell us these things. We got it.
But this group in charge now just doesn't get that.
Do you remember the song that was about the Japanese, the actual legitimate song that was played on the radio back during the World War II? And what was it, like, go get the Jap or something? Something that you would hear now and you'd be like, what the? It sounds like a parody. It's so unbelievably horrible. However, what did we do once we stopped? We went over and we helped them, and we rebuilt them, and we rebuilt them, and we we built them into a place that, quite honestly, gave them the leg up on us. And they almost bought us all out in the 1980s.
Yes.
And we were fine with it.
And MacArthur, who was as savage as it probably gets from a military leader during the war, was the one who was like, no, we're not going to humiliate these guys.
You can't.
We are not going to humiliate them. And he didn't. He didn't humiliate the emperor. He allowed them to make that transition, be defeated, but not humiliated. And it worked out in the end. That's who we are. That's who we've always been. That's who
and
we
don't
still
need
are.
anybody to lead us there. That's who
We
we
don't.
are as people. And you know why? Because we used to teach Christian ethics in our war schools. We don't do that anymore. This president stopped that. We have to remember who we are. We just have to, that's all we have to do today. Remember who we are. We don't have to remember the sorrow, and we don't have to remember the plains. We don't have to remember the anger that we had, the fear that we had. We just have to remember who we were. Because we're not those people anymore. We're slowly